Disconnection. Oh, there it is.
Live. Are we live?
Are we live?
Yeah.
We're live.
Hello. Hi.
Hi everyone.
Farhan, are you prepared with your paper?
Yes. Yes, I am prepared with my paper. And
Your exam time
as always,
starts now.
Joji kahan hai Joji?
Joji
आ गए. Made it just in time. We've just started.
Just started?
Yep. Come here.
Hello, everyone.
How's it? So we have some questions that have been sent in by all these wonderful people out there
Okay.
who have asked us things that they want to. Firstly, I think we should start by asking, I hope all of you have seen the teaser. And if you have, we'd like to read some comments. Happy, nice ones.
Waiting for Rock-On 2, best wishes guys. And I love Arjun.
What did you all think about the teaser? We want to know those comments. And
Yeah.
happy Ganesh Chaturthi.
Happy Ganesh.
Kirti Menon is first. Yeah, hi Kirti. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi to everyone. That's
Hi
right.
Shagufta.
Oh, to you too.
To you too, bro. I was at home with Ganesh ji only.
With Ganesh ji. Achha, we have a new member in the band who's coming. Here he is.
What's his name, Farhan?
Zen.
Zen.
There he is. Look there and say hi, Zen.
Rob reincarnated.
He plays the flute.
He please.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. Yes. Yes, secret to say.
Also, lots of things are happening now. There's
Okay.
Hi,
I'll get back to you,
Rocky,
Zen, on that one. Aha.
Shraddha Kapoor.
Acha, acha. I see.
Arjun
Love the teaser. It is
Rampal.
epic. Thank you so much.
Great. It's killer.
We want old magic. Give us a few years, we will be old.
A few more.
Almost there.
Rock on 12.
In wheelchair.
It's just called walk on because they can't do it.
Walking on. Walker on.
Hi everyone. Hi. How nice everyone's joining us from, wow,
Afghanistan.
from Afghanistan,
Wow, hi.
from different
Bilal
places.
Ahmed.
One word about.
Akhtar.
Acha, acha, acha. Ah.
One word about the
Hi Sabina.
industry.
How's it going? Okay. So,
Oh, that's Sabina?
somebody saying, so when the band, this is from Tommy Bach. So when the band spent so much time together in Shillong, and I know Arjun is a prankster, did he prank someone during the shoot?
Oh, that was a long time. That was 8 years ago. I've become very serious in this
Now
movie.
we will have pranking
Yeah.
him.
No, he's the prankster.
He's matured like a fine wine.
Yes. And he's the prankster.
I'm the prankster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a prankster.
We're like baked rasgullas and he's fried gulab jamun.
That's a long story.
Well,
We're talking about Rock, we're promoting Rock on 12.
Yeah.
how nice.
Wait for the baked rasgullas story. Definitely.
Yeah, I'll come at some point soon. So Purab, musician or an actor? What would you choose? Question from Annie.
Musician or an actor?
Yeah.
Well, I am an actor, and I think I would choose to be an actor, but I think somewhere deep down, every performer has the dream to be a musician. You somewhere want to be a musician, perform live on stage. I think that's really the ultimate feeling of being a rock star. I think, Farhan, you've lived up to that because you do both of them very beautifully.
Yeah, but you won't. It'll be a dream only.
Yeah. I mean, I do it in the film. I do it in the film, so in the film it makes me.
That was
Yeah.
great to
So
be
it
an
kind
actor.
of-
You can
I'm
be
still, but I'm
anything.
still an actor acting it out.
But it still fills that void
Yeah,
full
it
of
fills
something.
that void. It
Because
fills
I mean,
that
we do
void.
jam while we are also.
Yeah.
We had some
It feels
amazing
great.
jams
In fact,
in the room.
when we get something
Yeah.
right, it feels really great. Fun.
That's
when
right,
We,
that's
when we get something
Yeah.
all together, it feels awesome. So
Yeah, it has been fun. It has been fun.
So next one's for you, Farhan.
Right.
What's so different about Rock On 2? What should we look forward to?
Well, I mean, I don't know how to say what's different about it. I mean, it's different in terms of it's a new film, it's a new story, but it's a continuing journey of these characters plus Shraddha and Shashank who joined the band. So there's all that to look forward to. There's some great music to look forward to. There's some amazing concerts to look forward to, and a very moving story. I think even what was surprising for a lot of people, even with Rock On 1, was that they didn't realize that a film about music could have that kind of emotional depth and those many layers of characters. And I feel that it's grown a lot since then because now there's more history with these characters, and somehow that is something to look forward to. Like where these characters are now 8 years down the line, and fun music, you know, and just come there, enjoy yourselves, watch some fun concerts, go like this when the concerts are happening. So lots to look forward to.
yeah, lots to look forward to. And locations, what a beautiful location you picked for this film, man. Meghalaya is just outstanding.
Yeah, yeah. Is there anyone out there from Meghalaya, from Shillong? I mean, if you could just write that.
There
that would
was
be
one
cool.
person who was there who asked me, how do you like the place? I said,
Right.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was fab.
Oh
Most
my
beautiful.
God.
Well, thank you. Lots of people are saying nice things about the teaser. That's really nice to hear. Yeah. Okay, the next one is for Arjun. Arjun, define Rock On 2 in 2 words. This is from Natalia.
Double fun. Double,
Double fun.
double fun than the earlier one.
Kya baat hai.
Kya baat, kya baat.
That's why 2.
And another one, let me ask you. This is from Vikram Arjun for you. My question for Arjun is, can he imagine someday to sing a song with his beautifully deep voice? With your
Talk
bar-
about-
with
talk
your
about those jamming
with your,
nights.
with your baritone.
With baritone. Yeah, yeah.
In fact, I think Arjun sounds like Chris Isaac. When he starts singing, he really sounds like Chris Isaac. I
Oh,
told you
really?
that. Yeah, remember I told you that when we were in Meghalaya
Oh,
one
God.
night.
But he's
Please
sitting
don't
right
say
next to
these
you.
things, yeah.
I'm talking about the screen over there. I'm fascinated by the screen.
Yeah, but
I can see you in the mirror.
singing really isn't my forte. I leave it to brother Adi to take over on the mic. And but yeah, it's fun in the bathroom.
Okay, Purab, the next one's for you. But first, let me just give you about $100. Who's your favorite band member from that? This is from
Dude, I got a grand.
from Rehan.
I got a grand. Yeah.
Suddenly, immediately, Magar it's Joe.
Let me just call Shraddha and
Magar
Shashank
joke
and
hai
ask
kya
them
kare?
how
Yeah.
much they have in their pockets.
How's it going months, going months, going months? And who is the one drummer whose work you follow to prepare for your character? This is from Natasha.
I think my teacher, Lindsay DeMello, who taught me a lot for the first film. I practiced with him for almost 6 months, and he was also in the first film. He played a little part as the rival band drummer.
Ah, that's right.
He
Oh,
was, yeah, with Vayu.
Actually, all our teachers were in that rival.
Yeah, all our teachers were their rival band.
Yeah,
So
Chandresh,
Chandresh was there.
who was teaching you in the first
Yeah,
one, was
and,
also there. That's true.
And Lindsay, who was my teacher, and then also did a few sessions with me before the second film.
Right.
So I think he
Right.
really inspired me to go all out and just bang that drum, you know. And of course, watched a lot of videos, took some inspiration from other drummers, but I think he was the key person that I kind of followed and learned from.
Cool.
Who's next?
Farhan, let's ask Farhan a question now.
Where's Farhan?
Farhan, people want you to sing. I
Please
think we should
sing
leave
for
that
me,
the end. I think we
Farhan.
should leave that for the end.
Yeah, I think we can sing
yeah,
later.
That'll come on later.
We'll sing it. There's some questions for all three of us, which I think will be more fun because then we can all jam a bit. How was your shoot in Shillong? Please mention any memorable incident during the shoot in Shillong. This is from Jyoti, who I would hope is from Shillong.
Remember?
One at a time, please.
Yeah.
No, the shoot in Shillong was amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. We all miss it very much. You know, it's very rare that you go somewhere on an outdoor with a crew that's like over 100 plus people. And that when you're leaving from there, after almost being there for like 3 weeks roughly, we were there.
Yeah.
That to come back and every single person, be it the cast, be it the director, be it the guys working in production, in lighting, everyone was unanimously not wanting to leave and come back. You know, and that says a lot about the place. It says a lot about the people of that place, the hospitality of that place, that you just feel like you're at home. So we all miss it very much. But we're coming back. Should I tell them?
Yes, I think you should.
We're coming back on the 21st of October to perform at the NH7. So we're going to be there. So whoever can make it to Shillong, it'll be wonderful to see you all there.
That'll be cool. Actually, we spent a lot of time at the NH7 last time.
Yeah,
remember,
it was
guys?
good fun.
We had a good
Yeah,
time
it
last
was-
year
it
when we
was a
were
lot of fun.
shooting. NH7 was going on, and now we are going to be back.
Yeah, I think it was a great way to also start the film. You know, it was after a sabbatical this band had had for 8 years. And I think a nice place to unite is outside the city. And Shillong was perfect for that. Perfect. What are my favorite memories are these early morning breakfasts that we used to have.
After shooting all night.
Okay, in Farhan's room. Okay, where there would be momos and chai and everything ready for us early in the morning. And his boy Chunky does a splendid job of laying a
Yeah.
table. So,
And certain dips that cannot be named.
Yeah. And so yeah, we'd come back like early in the morning, and early in the morning, hey Zo,
Hi, so we're doing a
come
live
say
chat.
hi,
Come and say hi.
come say hi.
We're doing a
Come.
Facebook live chat.
Come here, darling.
Hi. Hi.
You'll have to come in from there.
Come in.
Who is this? What
Come
am
in.
I
This is Facebook Live.
Facebook Live going on.
Presenting
Oh, hello.
the biggest fan of the Rock On franchise.
This is okay, now bye. See you Zen
Bye,
is
see you in a
also in
bit.
it.
Zen was also in it. Yeah. There he is. He's coming again. He just loves being on camera. Yeah? Come, Zen.
And yeah, I just fell in love with the place. I think everybody did in the band. I think Meghalaya Shillong is just too beautiful and lovely people. Amazing food, and food is so important, so critical in all our lives. We all are complete foodies.
I think they're
The
so
food
welcoming.
there,
I think what was amazingly memorable to me was that one morning when we shot at the concert location,
yeah.
and we were going back, and this fog had descended
was
into the valley,
Yeah.
and it was just
Those
the most
photographs,
incredible
yeah.
sight. And I have a
You
photograph that I want to share
Yeah.
with everybody out there. I think I have it here.
That was like heaven had come down.
I've never seen anything like it,
Yeah.
and
And we just
I hope
stopped.
I can see
And
something.
we all
like
just
that.
stopped in the middle of the road.
Absolutely, and just looked out at this amazing view.
And it was funny because you all were in a separate car, we were in a separate car, and everybody like came and started piling up over there to check out that view. It was just so
It was
awesome.
amazing.
If I can find it, it would be outstanding.
I actually have it here also for now.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have it on my other phone.
Yeah, even I have it somewhere. But yeah, maybe till then we can answer some questions from there.
Yeah.
So
Who
let me find you another question.
love you too? Yeah, love all of you. Yes.
These are the questions. that I
Aha,
have.
some more questions have come. Is Debbie a part of Rock On too? Arjun?
Joe should answer that question.
Yeah, Jo isn't divorced yet, so she's very much part of it. It's not a very large part, but it's a very, very important part. And because Debbie is a very, very
So
important
yeah, she's
part.
like a special appearance, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's
now.
kind of a special appearance, but whatever scenes that are there, very, very special. She's got a great energy, and there was no way we could do Rock On 2 without her. So yes, you will see her. Not as much as you saw her in Rock On 1 because the story is now changing, the different characters, will also come in. It's about a new generation, which also there's a lot of focus on.
Aha. Okay, I found that photograph which I'm going to share with everyone.
Stunning.
So I don't know how you're going to be able to
just
see
put
it.
in front of the
Oh,
can you-
it's all completely. No. How does this happen? It's too bright.
Tap that screen.
I have to tap this screen
Yeah.
over. Now how can that be? No, it can't be. It's
But
too much.
maybe put it a little further away.
Further, no, it's
Maybe you
not.
can post it on the chat. Can you post it on
Maybe I
the
can
chat?
post on the chat. No, I can't post on the chat. Anyway, unfortunately, you can't see it very clearly. But it'll give you a
But
sense.
it gives you a sense of
it
an
gives you a
idea. That
sense of
whole
what it's
white
like.
bit is.
All of that is just like clouds that have
Yeah.
gathered inside this valley. So it was just absolutely amazing.
What a
Unfortunately,
morning that was.
this
Few of those mornings.
Thing didn't do it any justice.
Driving back. It's so beautiful.
Arjun looks great.
Oh, thank
Why? Thanks, Vishal.
Okay. For all three again, my question is how did it feel to work together after Rock?
Reduce the brightness of. Thank you. Who's this? Shagufta. Thank you, Shagufta. I'll reduce the brightness here.
She's been one of the most active commenters.
Awesome.
Wow,
Shagufta,
thanks,
you're a
Okay,
star.
Shagufta.
You're a star. And now let's see what happens. Aha!
Ah, well done,
There
Shagufta.
you go.
There you
So
go.
if you see that, that's the thing that was kind of in there.
There's no Photoshop or filter.
Nothing. It's just as we saw it. Ah.
Just with reduced
Well done.
brightness.
Well done. Well done. Thank you,
You're
Shagufta.
getting cut out.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. There's some more
Arjun is my
questions here.
heart. Shagufta also says Arjun is my heart. I'm dead.
Where is the teaser? Can't find it. Oh, the teaser released today exclusively on Eros Now.
Yeah.
And tomorrow morning, tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. it will be on YouTube. So please, do share the link. We'll post it, of course,
Yeah.
on all our Twitter and Facebook pages and everywhere. It'll all be there. So please do share that link with everyone. And we look forward to all your comments on it, of course, as always.
Well, this is a nice question. Magic is the voice of our generation. So which message are you guys sending to the next one? So what message?
Well, I think the message through the film really is that everyone, in this film it's about music, but I think what the message is that everyone has a talent, everyone has something special about them that they can contribute to the world. And it's about discovering that, it's about recognizing that, and then really going for it without the fear of failure, without the fear of any kind of obstacle that might come in your ways, truly believing and following your dream. So on that level, it lives up even to the tagline of the first film, which was "Live Your Dream," if you'll remember. So it's kind of relive the magic. So which is basically just kind of discover this person inside you that's waiting to break out. You know, and in this relation, of course, it's with music, but it could apply to anything. And I feel that's really what the message to the next generation is, that you can find your voice, you can find your calling. It's just about believing in yourself.
Yeah.
And with that, I rest my case. The prosecution rests.
Okay, there's one for Purab. Okay, no, there you've already answered that one.
Can we respond to
visit
some comments?
Kolkata?
Yes, we can, Sitaram. We can respond to some comments as well. Arjun, you're a package.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You're
It's like a bag.
someone's waiting for you to be delivered to them.
visiting Kolkata soon?
Yes.
Take this.
Ye
Oh,
kya
it's a
hai?
nice one. Offer to
Don't
more
respond
special.
to comments.
Oh, well, we can see it here. It's
You
okay.
can see it, not
Yeah.
blind.
What's the best song in the movie?
Uh,
What is your favorite?
Mine is Jago. There's a great track called Jago. Oh, actually, all the tracks are great, you know. But I think Shankar Esan just nailed it with
Yeah, absolutely.
Farhan. And
Oh, hi, Maria.
And even Shraddha. But Jago was like one which was really, really great energy. Shot beautifully.
Powerful track.
Yeah, and Boja, all of them. But Jago for me.
yeah. I don't know. It's tough to say. I think the one that probably resonates most with me is the Wo Jahan track.
Boja.
I just love that. I mean,
It's-
lyrically, I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that song. But Jago's nice. I mean,
And that
Jago's
was a great shot also.
yeah,
Boja.
Jago's a song that's probably the first song that will be out from the album soon. And it's a song that it's about women empowerment. Is the song, so you know, for that level, of course, it's close to all our hearts. So hopefully you like it when it does come.
I just love the Jago riff.
14th, isn't it? On the 14th.
What?
Jago?
14.
14th of September.
14th of September is when the first song, which is called Jago, will break on TV
Yours?
and on the.
What's your favorite song?
I think it's very hard. It's like the first film also. It's very hard to tell which was
Hi,
the
Kiru.
best song. Every time you shot for a video, you started loving it so much, and then you moved on to the next one, and that became your favorite song. And I think I mean, in hindsight now, having shot all the songs,
Sure.
of course, Jago is very powerful. Wo Jahan is beautiful. Ek Manzar Naya, I think that's a
It's a
beautiful,
lovely song.
Yeah, really lovely song. Is it the first song? Second
Rohan
song?
is asking an interesting question. He's asking the teaser makes the sequel seem a little bit darker than the first one. So is that true? It's not darker. I mean, it's definitely more mature and more grown up because I mean the characters have grown up, you know, and their issues have changed. So there's, I mean, it's like the issues that you have when you've just started working, you know, and they're very different. They're not as serious as when life has really kicked in. Your kids have grown up, you know, and all that stuff. So it's slightly more serious on that level for sure, but it's not darker. It's definitely more mature. So maybe which is why it seems a little bit.
And
more
we're
serious.
majorly tan, maybe that's why it looks
That
like
also, absolutely.
Someone from the Northeast saying, hey, Meena from Manipur just said, hey,
Ah.
scrolled up.
Hey, Meena.
Hi, Meena. Pressure cooker. What does that mean? Okay.
Okay, she's a pressure cooker right now.
Farhan, come to Hyderabad.
Yes, we would love. We are going to Hyderabad.
Are we?
We're going to Hyderabad on the 5th of November. We'll be in Hyderabad performing at NH7 in Hyderabad.
And we're going to
We'll be
Kolkata also, right? Because someone asked for Kolkata.
We'll go to Kolkata also. We'll go everywhere.
We'll come everywhere. Wherever you
We'll
call
go
us, we'll be there. What is that?
Is women also growing bread? I'm asking. Maybe are women also growing beards?
Beard.
Well,
Beards.
that's up to them. We can't.
We can't
comment.
control that.
But we prefer them clean shaved.
Awesome beard
Huh.
everywhere. Hey, Shraddha also growing a beard as well. So they are-
I guess she'll do a Facebook live chat soon at some point, and you can totally ask her this question. And if she does disconnect, we want it.
Who replaces Rob?
Ah.
Chris here, Australia.
Well, actually, Rob, if you remember, played bass and keyboard in the first one. That was played by Luke. So it's actually his job is now divided in the band with Shraddha playing keyboard and with Shashank playing bass. Come to Tanzania, please. I would love to.
Yeah, we would love to come to
Shraddha's from
Tanzania.
Tanzania. Oh, nice. I would love to go and actually
Yeah.
watch the wildebeest
I've learned
migration.
guitar cause of you. Oh, thank you.
We'll miss Kenny.
Expecting a Rammstein style track.
What is it?
Nice, huh?
What about
No,
you?
that's
Yeah,
like
where's Kelly?
mad, like death
Kelly.
metal almost. Nikhilesh, sorry, you saying please respond. I don't know what your question is. Oh, somebody's hearing the sound of the pressure cooker happening from there and asking what's cooking. Interesting. Nice, nice. No, it's just sound design. We're trying to give it a Gharelu atmosphere.
We actually just
It's actually playing off my phone.
I'm in a studio with a nice backdrop.
Sounds of
So what's cooking now?
Sounds of domesticity.
My mind's gone to the kitchen.
Pressure cooker.
Well, I don't know. We'll find out in a bit. Hopefully, something nice and fun. Anyway, there's another question that's come.
Hey guys, are you bringing back any of the songs of the previous soundtrack? Can we talk about the brilliant stuff that you do on your live concerts with Sinbad the Sailor? And that was one of the ideas you had earlier.
Yeah, but no. I mean, I think Rock On, the title track is the
Yeah.
the title
What
track
do you
is the one.
retain?
The
Rock
title
on,
track is the
the
one.
main track comes.
Yeah, because actually, if you think about it, that in the first Rock On, the title song Rock On was never performed on stage.
Yeah, it was.
It was just a background song. So we felt that it deserved some respect, being the title of the film, to eventually be performed on stage. So do look out for it. You never know when it might show up. Right. Then, sorry, this question. A question to the co-cast of Rock On. आपकी लॉन्ड्री का बिल कितना था और आपके नॉवेल में पेजेस कितने थे?
Last laundry का bill
हाँ,
was so
and sweetly देखो, अब जवाब में ये मत कहना ना.
Well done. Super. Who's this?
This is this is Aditya.
That's super. Well done,
Yeah.
Aditya. Nice one.
Really.
मगर इतना महंगा था वो लॉन्ड्री
And
का बिल की पिक्चर ओवर बजट हो गई थी और फिर हमें 8 साल लग गए.
I just love the fact that he's taking so much time off from all the Yashraj production and asking us questions. Come on, Adi, get back to work. Arjun, will you be playing the same Ibanez guitar?
Yes, I do. I in fact played in Jago, and then I switched to a Gibson later.
nice.
Why did you wait 8 years for a sequel? This is from Ashish.
We always thought that we were going to do it earlier, but I guess we just didn't know what the right story was. And every year we felt, okay, next year it's going to happen, and next year it's going to happen, but we never got down to getting the script exactly where we wanted it to be. And I'm glad we waited, actually. I'm glad that all things happened in the right time, and I think that was the journey for Rock On 2. So it's happened at that.
Yeah, I think possibly one of the easiest things to do, would be like once you've enjoyed the success of a film, to just say, oh, quickly, let's go ahead and make a second one. But I think it's important to give all of you out there who are waiting for the sequel to come out, I mean, something really memorable, something that you're going to enjoy like you did the first. That is a responsibility, and we can't take that lightly, So I think that's why it took as long as it did. Which bands do you listen to?
Well, U2, Coldplay, Pink Floyd, Jack Johnson.
Somebody's asking, Farhan, have you ever tried Mary Jane ka packet? Huh? अब क्या बताओ भाई?
Waiting for rock. Waiting to rock.
She's a very, very dear friend of mine. She's a close friend. So, hang out a lot.
Why this beard look Farhan Arjun Purab? Farjun Purab.
I'm in continuity with the film.
I'm in continuity.
He's in continuity with the film.
I'm in continuity with the TV show.
Beards are back.
I've just given in actually.
How?
It's very adamant. It doesn't stop.
Just growing.
Keep shaving, just keeps coming back. So like, chalo, let it be now. Bichara itna koshish kar raha hai, chhod do. Are there poems like there were in the first one? Or like Jo ne glass toda?
Devi ne kaan maroda.
Are there any moments like that in the film? I can't remember actually.
No, we've grown up.
No, there is. He reads the poem, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there are some funny moments like that, but not the kind that you saw in the first one.
Wow.
But and then he was Purab, are you single in the movie?
I'm
No.
single in this.
About 18 girls have asked this question, and one guy.
Yeah, they're casting for Rock On 3, so.
Should we tell them about your love story?
No, don't tell them about my love story.
The secret love story.
Secret love story.
Did you guys ever use chord guitars? I've actually got a chord guitar. I got it from Istanbul when I was there. It's a make.
It's a make.
Yeah, and I remember buying it in Istanbul. So I do have one. I do have a chord guitar that I bought in Istanbul.
Really?
Mhm.
Nice.
Coincidence.
What is that?
Please say hi to Turkey. Oh, speaking of Istanbul, look at that.
Oh wow.
Unbelievable. So yeah,
Hello.
hi to everyone.
Turkey, hello Istanbul.
All our Turkish fans.
Lovely
Yeah.
city, Istanbul.
Turkey is a lovely
It's such a
place.
Turkish delight to see you here.
Say hi, I'm a big fan of yours from Turkey. Say hi.
I just the same person.
Okay. Okay, same. Oh, it's
Why
same.
have you put that hat
Same.
on your head as opposed to on your shoulder? Arjun, why are you wearing a hat on your head?
Oh, where do you want me to put it?
Naughty, naughty. uh,
I
Chaliye,
can't.
we'll take a last couple of questions now.
Okay.
Sorry? No, it's okay, you can speak. I mean, everyone knows that we're not alone.
Last 3 questions.
Last 3 questions, okay. What is the initial release date?
What is the release
What is-
date?
What is the release date?
What is the release?
Also, can you who's asking?
But that's
Ajinkya.
on the teaser.
The release date of the film, okay, in case if you missed it, is the 11th of November, which you must all please mark in your diary and go to the closest possible theatre and watch the film. Yeah. Oh, by the way, today there was some news that came
Hi, Shraddha.
that
Love you too.
there was a news that came out that said that watching a pirated film is not a crime. Selling a pirated film is a crime. So the thing is that it's like saying, and please don't buy into it if you read this news, because it's like if you knowingly buy a stolen car, does that not make you an accomplice to the crime? If you knowingly buy it.
True.
You know, so it's not only about the person who stole the car, it's also about the person who's buying it knowing it's stolen.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't think that's a cool thing to do, and I really feel that, I mean, there will be now, I guess, filmmakers coming together to challenge this thing, but it's completely not cool. And you should not watch pirated films because it really is disrespectful to everyone who's worked to put that film together.
No, and it
It's-
destroys an industry. It
Yeah.
actually destroys an industry. You won't get people making films.
You just get emotional. It's robbery!
It's true.
Just lose it completely. Okay, Ajinkya is
Hi,
asking.
Sonia, love you too.
Lots of love. It is a crime. You're right. It is a crime. Ajinkya is asking, what is the genre of rock on? How do you categorize it? A musical drama.
Musical drama.
Musical drama. I think that is possibly the best way to do it. Does
Which Stanley Kubrick
Ramdev
movie is
appeared in the
favorite?
film?
which what?
Clockwork
Does
Orange.
Ramdev appear in the film?
Who Ramdev? Does Ramdev appear in the film?
Baba Ramdev.
Baba Ram.
I think he was his servant.
Really? Okay, I'm sorry. I have no idea. I have no idea who this is. So
He used to work for you.
Ramdev used to work for me. That was Namdev.
Namdev.
Namdev used to. Yeah.
Namdev.
Namdev. No, unfortunately, I had to sell that house.
Ramdev bag nikalo. Remember that?
Adi fell slightly onto hard times after quitting because something happens in his life, so which you'll notice. So Namdev no longer works for him. He started his own advertising agency.
And now KD works
And
for
is-
Ramdev.
And all the posters
And
are
now
made by him.
KD does music for
For Ramdev.
okay. And they've asked all of us to please sing for them. So we shall end it with that, I guess. So thank you all for joining.
Student other than DU1, please come back to colleges. Yeah, we should try to make a trip to Delhi University.
Yeah,
Delhi.
I think we'll possibly have.
Yeah, we'll try
Yeah.
for sure.
So what do we sing?
We?
Yeah, I mean, you can so we should sing the rock on track only. No? I think it's best.
I'll give them a teaser from another song. Or something.
No. We should sing the rock on track.
Sure.
Rock on track.
Everyone's familiar with it, and I think you all can all key in the part that you all know you all should sing. So
I think पिछले सात दिन हो गए.
पिछले 7 दिन हो. Okay, so
Na 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 na.
मेरी लॉन्ड्री का एक बिल लेका भी पढ़ी नॉवेल
Na 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 na.
एक लड़की का फोन नंबर मेरे काम का एक पेपर ना 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 ना
Na na.
मेरे ताश से हाथ का किंग मेरा एक चांदी का रिंग पिछले 7 दिनों में मैंने खोया कभी खुद पे हंसा मैं और
कभी खुद पे रोया.
everybody say bye
Na
we're leaving now
na na na.
Nana मत कहो ना.
all right lots of love to everyone
Thank you for
Thank
this.
you, guys.
Lots of love.
please keep posting your comments on the teaser and all the songs that will come. Please share the links, and we hope to see you all in the theatre on the 11th of November.
Yep. See
Lots
you
of love.
Soon.
Ciao.
Bye.